Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter, everybody. Today's going to be probably a quick one. I don't have a whole lot of time today, but I wanted to bring you something. I have this little jar that I've had for a while, and it has little flowers on the sides and nothing on the inside. So I was thinking how I could jazz this up so it's not just poured resin in a jar, because what I'm worried about is all these tiny little indentations getting bubbles. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this Chameleon powder by Let's Resin, and it is called Blue, and it's like a blue purple when you turn it around. So I'm going to pour clear in this instead of black, because what I'm going to do then is fill it with this glitter that will look the same. Well, not the same. It has the same colors that the chameleon powder has. Let me grab that again. So I thought these two would go together really nicely. So what I'm going to do, this holds 4.5 ounces of resin. I'm going to get that mixed after. I'm only going to use the chameleon powder from here on up. I already got glitter on it. And then I'm going to have to clean all of this, and you can only do so much. If you've seen in my other video, when you flip them back in like this, the powder does get back in, and then you have to re-clean it. I will start it on video. I'm not going to make you watch that whole thing, because the last one with the mushrooms took me at least a half an hour to get it perfectly the way I wanted it, because I tend to get anal about what it looks like. So let me grab a brush. And it just goes everywhere. So I'm going to see the best way to do this. It just is hard. So I'm going to try to work my way down. But like I said, as soon as I flip this back inside out, or right side in, whatever you want to call it, it's going to fling all this powder to the inside, and then you have to clean the inside again. So it is what it is. If you want it to look good and you have a plan in mind, then I recommend you don't start the project until you have the time to do that. So I have enough time right now to do this. And make sure you get it in all these nooks and crannies. And I don't know, if I get some bubbles in there, I'm not exactly sure how it's going to react, because I haven't tried this before. So we're going to try it now. I will speed this up so you don't get bored to death. I'm going to start with a paper towel and some alcohol and just see how much I can get off with this before I go in with a paintbrush and get the other stuff off. Okay, that looks pretty clean. Wasn't too bad because I wasn't going around all those little circles on the mushroom. Now I know as soon as I turn this back inside out, it is going to, let me tap it off, upside down. And let's see what happens here. Gently. I don't know how gentle you can be. Nope, see, it's getting on there from my fingers. So, yeah. I do have to go back in, as you can see. And I'm going to have to fix it this way. I'm going to go back in and touch it up. I shall be right back. Last second change of plans. So all that cleaning I just did was virtually pointless because as I went in to clean it, this was touching that. So what I'm going to do is turn this back inside out. I'm going to re-put the powder on all the way up to here. I'm only going to keep the base with the glitter. So that's what I'm going to do. So I got this whole thing done again. I went through these spots and I kind of touched everything back up. Guys, you always have to have a plan B. I'm telling you, it's always going to happen. So now that I went, turn this back inside out. Now everything in there is going to need touched up again because your fingers just ruined it. So let me go through and touch that up, and then I'm going to clean this bottom off. So I think I got it all, and one thing I'm looking, if you look from this side, you can kind of see if anything got rubbed off. Kind of like this spot right here. You know to go in and just wipe it down. I think I've got them all though. But when a mold is that close together to itself, it's almost impossible not to rub a part off. Okay, now my plan B is going to take my alcohol brush and just clean off this portion. At least I will have a glitter bottom. I really wanted glitter in this thing. So I'm wondering, I might do this in 2 fills. I don't know, I'm thinking I really want to fill it with black to get that vibrant color, but I also want to see the glitter, which means the bottom has to be filled with clear. Hey, why not? Let's try it, right? I'm going to fill it. Not sure that's going to work. Obviously, you'd have to let it cure, but then that might not be so bad. I'm thinking like it would only be filled up to here, and then this part would be clear, but it would be glitter. So I don't think it's going to impact the Chameleon powders any if I do it in 2 different fill colors. Let's try it. Heck, you know, I'm here for you guys. I'm here to show you what to do and what not to do, so I'm going to do that. All right, this is just about cleaned. Just getting all that off. I will mix up about 4 ounces of resin. Get it filled with black, cure it, and fill the bottom with glitter. That's my plan. I think I got it pretty good. Okay, I'll be right back. I've got my black resin mixed up, nice and opaque. I will link everything I use in the description. Resin, pigments, things like that. Now I am going to pour slow and from up high because I want to avoid bubbles. So I will fast forward this pour for you. It's going to take a little while. Okay, guys, I'm going to just let this cure and I'll be back with some glitter. I just wanted to show you I am taking this brush with some alcohol on it and it's working to get the rest of this resin off. Just wiping it on a paper towel until it's clean. And then immediately I will clean my brush with some acetone. Okay, looks good. Be right back. I mixed up another 100 milliliters of resin. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't need this much resin to fill in this tiny little portion. So clearly I'm going to have some extra. So I'm going to dump some of this out and clear until I decide what to do with the extra because I don't necessarily want it glittered. I'm just scooping a bunch of my glitter in and mixing it up. And I want it fairly thick. Which I guess you don't need to make it fairly thick now that I've already done that because it's going to sink anyway. And it's going to sink in the proper direction. So I'm just going to leave it how it is. Get this poured in. Oh gosh, I can't believe I mixed up so much. Oh boy. Okay. Whatever. You don't need very much. I used 30 milliliters, 1 ounce. Goodness gracious. Okay, so I'm going to figure out what to do with the extra, get this cured, and unmold for you. If you're new to my channel and you want to know how I clean my silicone cups in like a minute, there is a link in the description in a quick 1.5-minute video, and you'll see how I do this. It's all cured. I'm excited to see what it looks like. Let's see if I can get this out without embarrassing myself. If I can even get it started. Let's see. Come on. There we go. Little bit bendy. I'm not waiting long enough. I can't wait any longer. But it'll be fine. A little while, so I'm not going to worry about that. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's gorgeous. Are you ready? Here's the bottom. Look at that color. Oh my gosh. So the only thing I see wrong are these little holes, which I knew was going to happen, these little bubbles. But that's okay because that's the bottom. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it came out so pretty. I love the colors. See, it's still a little bendy. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I love it. What do you guys think? Was it worth the time? I'm going to trim that with my deburring tool. It's a little sharp. Was it worth the time for all the cleaning? You could see here that little bit of clear that got in there, but it doesn't really matter because like I said, you're not going to see that. Oh, I see that little hole right there. Do you see that? See my finger? I'm going to take a black marker and cover that. That's this one. I'll just take a black marker. I'll do that right now so I could show you it'll work. A black paint pen. I use this paint pen to mark my cups, especially for my tumbler cups because they're so small. I can't read them very good. That's gone now. This spot is just... Oh, you know what that spot is? That's the black resin. So I missed that spot of mica powder. And that spot is... I'm not sure. Oh, that I could fix that. That's this one. That one's gone. So really the only flaw is that little black spot. But if you're going to use the bowl, what's the difference? Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I do appreciate you all watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you have not done so, please do so. It does help me out more than you know. Leave a comment, leave a like. Share me if you'd like. I don't mind. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Stay tuned for a few pictures. Bye-bye.